We'll never stop. We'll always be listening to the fans. We'll always be listening to make it better.
Bill Chapin is Chief Ticketing Officer with the Kraken. And Bill, before we get into the nuts and bolts questions, let me turn the stage over to you. So for those who haven't heard, you can describe all the changes that are making Kraken home games more accessible.
Well, Glenn, thank you. And I appreciate being on this opportunity to share with you and all of your listeners. It's exciting. It's an exciting time for Kraken fans and an exciting time for the Kraken organization. 7 years ago, we made the biggest bet in Seattle sports history and built Climate Pledge Arena. We also brought the 32nd NHL franchise to the Seattle and Pacific Northwest region. And the fans have spoken, and they've spoken the truth, which is they were ready for hockey. And it's been an incredible journey since 2019 and that announcement. And we've had the best fans in the National Hockey League join us. And to continue that journey, to continue to grow this great game of hockey in the Pacific Northwest and beyond, we have made a significant announcement that allows our fans to have adjusted pricing, to introduce limited one-year terms for our GA members, to introduce a 25% F&B discount throughout the arena, and exclusive experiences that only the Kraken can deliver as our only NHL team here in the marketplace. And so we're excited, and we have been met with incredible praise and excitement around these announcements from our season ticket members as we renew them, as they continue their experience with us, with their license agreements, and their general excitement as obviously we look forward to the 2025-26 season.
It's been, as you say, just over a month since you rolled out those adjustments. So I'd like to talk about the feedback that you've gotten. If you could go into a little more detail, what that feedback's been.
Yeah, and we listened. As you know, Glenn, we spent years listening to our fans in both qualitative ways, listening focus groups, listening sessions. Our fans will know that we survey them after every single game, whether you're attending for the X time and you're a regular at Climate Pledge Arena, or whether you've gone for your very first time, and qualitatively as well, so we can match the qualitative with the quantitative as well as the qualitative. The reaction's been more than spectacular. Fans feel heard, fans feel listened to, fans feel that we addressed the key critical concerns that had been voiced in both the qualitative and quantitative analysis and research, and feel like, wow, what professional sports team actually listens to be able to do that? And, we have great leadership, Samantha Holloway, Todd Lewicki, Victor DeBonis and company. We take actionable steps based on the feedback that our fans have provided. And I think you heard those top three, right? It was, we adjusted the pricing to be more reflective of what the current marketplace valuation is. We looked at the F&B experience and made a 25% discount there. And
by the way, most important, food and beverage.
Yeah, F&B being food and beverage, right? Thank you for the clarification. And an introduction of a one-year term for our GM members has been met with incredible praise because of the flexibility that allows. We also wanted to make sure that we're making the game accessible for all fans moving forward. Super important for us to grow this game, as I mentioned in the opening comments. And we're going to have more family night bundles, where we can call them whatever package it is. It's a group of 4 tickets, whether they're families or non-families, to come together and gather at a Kraken game, and more affordable tickets so that we don't have a barrier to entry. We want everybody to celebrate this great game and come to the deep and experience Climate Pledge Arena. Because I guarantee you this, when they come to a game, whether it's the first time, and we have somewhere in the area of between 1,500 and 2,000 tickets every game who are coming for the very first time, people love Climate Pledge Arena. It's an absolutely spectacular building. It is the most beautiful building in the National Hockey League. It's also the most sustainable. We could talk about that as well. And we are beyond delighted that people love the experience when they go. And so we just want to continue to further that experience for those who are going to be with us for the long haul, season ticket members who are with us, true and true, and for the first-time fan who's never been.
All of us who love hockey, we all, and since the sport was invented, we've all said the same thing. If we can just get someone to one game in person, they're going to be hooked. It happened to me. I'm sure it happened to you. It's really true. Sometimes it's just getting them to the first game. As great as the sport is on TV, you can't really get the full experience until you're there, and then you're going to want to come back.
Oh, it's Glenn, that's from your lips to God's ears, right? Like that is the absolute truth. I remember my very first hockey game. I won't date myself too much, but it was with the LA Kings in Southern California at the old Great Western Forum. And I was in the top row. It didn't matter. The atmosphere was palpable. You could feel the energy. Now, there happened to be a pretty good player playing on the ice that day. His name was Wayne Gretzky. He wasn't bad. But you could just sense the electricity in the building. And I'd say that is look at the NHL playoffs right now. It's electric. It's incredible. Tonight is Edmonton, Dallas in the conference finals. How exciting is that? And I can only imagine what the atmosphere is. And our fans know. They experience that excitement, that electricity, not only during the regular season, but during the playoffs in our run a couple of years ago against the Colorado Avalanche and against the Dallas Stars. And when you get to a game, it's undeniable. The excitement, the atmosphere, the electricity, the coolness in the air, the crispness because of the ice itself. We just want people to go for the very first time because we're 100% confident they'll get excited and want to come back for more.
During this past season, I ran into, in the press box, a member of the Brooklyn Nets of the NBA and asked him what he was doing out here. And he said he had heard such good things about the Kraken's game day experience, not just the product on the ice, but everything that goes into making it part of an evening out, that he had to come cross country and take it in for himself. And I'm sure you've heard about that from some of your colleagues too.
I've actually had the pleasure of touring every single league team, NFL, NBA, Major League Baseball, PWHL, MLS, NHL. I'm sure I'm missing a league, but I think I've just named off 5 of them. WNBA that have come to experience a game at Climate Pledge Arena and experience what the Kraken do and how we produce a game. And everyone who walks in the building is amazed. Tim and Todd deserve the utmost credit in creating the most beautiful arena in the world. But the game day experience is second to none. And we'll continue. We'll never stop. We'll always be listening to the fans. We'll always be listening to make it better. Well, we got some incredible feedback. I sat down with a season ticket member with Todd the other day. We got some incredible feedback from them about how to make the fan experience better. And we are going to push and push and push to continue to make sure we make better decisions to increase the fan experience to make it second to none in the National Hockey League.
I want to go back to that data collection part of how that impacted the changes that you made. I think people may not be aware that an important part of your department's work is data collection. And it's worthwhile to note that the changes you have implemented have been the result of feedback, and not just recent feedback, but going back all the way to the start of the franchise.
Yeah, 4 years from day one, from the 21-22 season, which we were in a different world. We were living in COVID, and we were attending games, and everybody will remember they were wearing masks. And we've collected data ever since that very first game against the Vancouver Canucks on opening day to now, and we'll continue to do that. And we are listening and walking in the footsteps of the fans. And again, that data was collected over 4 years. We've listened intently. We'll continue to listen and make sure that we're making really good decisions that benefit the fan experience. And we'll never stop. We'll never stop listening. We'll want to get it better and better and better so that we've got the best experience in the National Hockey League. And it takes time. to make sure you've heard the right things, you've analyzed it, you've looked at it, you've measured it against other best practices, against other NHL teams or other leagues. And that listening resulted in the decision that we made, the decision that ownership made. And I can tell you unequivocally, our season ticket members are very excited by the decisions. We're going to have a very good year upcoming, meaning the place will be full, and we're excited about that, and obviously excited about the season and all the exciting new changes that we'll have going into the 2025-26 season.
As you just referenced, and also when we met about a month ago, you told me that the marketing and sales departments throughout the league share innovations and best practices. Now, I wondered if you've heard from any of your counterparts since these announcements, and if any of them said, lowering prices, you're killing us.
Well, thankfully, we're not killing anybody. We're actually benefiting the fan experience. My colleagues in Tampa and Philadelphia and Edmonton and Vancouver, we're not competing necessarily for the same dollars and the same season ticket member base that we're in the same markets. We are sharing best practices on how we can better the fan experience, how we can elevate the fan experience, how we can make sure the season ticket members feel valued and heard and justified, and all the things that you'd want as a good organization, and making sure that you're listening to the fans. And so my colleagues who I text almost daily, just texted recently, are sharing all these best practices that make us all better. And I share those practices too. And so, yeah, I shared with them that we made this very bold and innovative change, and they applauded that because, we're all trying to make sure that the season ticket members are validated, heard, and feel that they make a difference. And they do. Their feedback, I can unequivocally tell you, their feedback make their experience better and make us better. And we're committed to doing that all the time.
Maybe the most fun part of your announcement, what you called exclusive experiences for season ticket members. What are some of those?
Yeah, really good question. I'm glad you asked. We actually had a whole meeting on that today. There's kind of three buckets. The bucket number one is everybody gets invited. There's signature events. These are going to be season ticket member wide events that include just recently Paint the Ice, where fans, season ticket members get an opportunity to come down to Climate Pledge Arena and paint a special message or celebrate on the ice with their friends or their family, and come down and have a chance to just end the season with a message to their favorite player. That would be a signature event. Then we're going to have custom events or tailored events. And say you've always wanted to skate at Climate Pledge Arena on the ice. Say that was a dream. Well, that's going to be an opportunity. Say you wanted to come to a private practice with the Kraken and then meet a player afterward. That's going to be an option. So say your daughter or your son wants to meet Bowie on the ice and take a picture and skate with Bowie here at Kraken Community Iceplex. Those would be custom events that are uniquely tailored and meet fans exactly where they are in their life, to make sure that we create this exclusive moment that they wouldn't have had if they weren't season ticket members. And then the last grouping is kind of these draft opportunities where there'll be all the names will be put in half, and they'll have this unique opportunity to go on a road trip with the team, be able to go to Vancouver or Calgary or Edmonton. We haven't picked the exact location yet, but you're going to get a sense of what that looks like, and they'll get an opportunity to do something that money can't buy. And so we believe, and we've heard, the reason why we believe it, we've heard directly from the fan, that those three buckets of events, the signature events where everybody's invited, you have the opportunity to be included, the more custom tailored events where you can hand pick one event where you can take your family or your loved ones, and then the kind of the global entry opportunity to win events where you could get opportunity to put your name in the hat and go somewhere that you'd never be able to go before because your name was drawn, is a great way to make sure that we're meeting the season ticket members exactly where they are and engage with the team.
Who are your go-tos among the Kraken players? I mean, just like any organization, some are going to be more social and people friendly and full of personality, and others are going to be more quiet, and that's not their thing. So who are your go-tos among the Kraken when it comes to interacting with the fans?
Oh, Glenn, you're not going to put me on the spot here and make me call out everybody on the Kraken is awesome. They're all fabulous human beings and they're fabulous players. And we love every single one of them. So, we've got incredible stories, incredible players who play this great game that you and I have fallen in love with and live with every day. And, each of us has gifts, right? And so there's some players that have unique gifts in one area. There's other players that have unique gifts in others. And what we try to do is just match up what makes the most sense for each of the players to participate in. And, by the way, they've been fantastic. Our players have just been fantastic. They're fantastic. We're fantastic with our fans, and they've been fantastic in every dealing we've had. And we're just so thankful and grateful for their efforts on the ice obviously, and off the ice.
When your hockey marketing career is over, we're going to recommend you for a diplomatic post somewhere. Let's close on this. If there is a Kraken fan, be they a season ticket holder or just somebody who's attended games, and they want to leave feedback or they want to know more, how would you recommend that they get in touch or leave that feedback, or who do they address their questions to?
Well, we have a customer service email that I'll give you, and you can post. That you can post with this video that I'm happy to connect with. I'm always available. We have every season ticket member has a dedicated customer success rep that will help them with their specific question, with their general question, with their exchange for account credit, which is a benefit of being a season ticket member, any and all. And we are in the process of reaching out to every season ticket member throughout the course of the off season and in the in season to be able to address all the different questions they may have or discussion points that come up as part of the season ticket renewal. And so you can call your rep. I'll give you an email address. You can call us on a general line. We are available almost 24/7 to be able to get back to our season ticket members, because our season ticket members are the lifeblood of the organization. And we are so grateful and thankful for their support, for their passion, and most importantly, in the background of where you are right there, Glenn, when Climate Pledge Arena is packed and loud, it creates this incredible environment for our players to play. And I'm so privileged to have this great arena with these incredible fans and this unique atmosphere that we've created that is something special. And I know every time the teams came in the first season, that came in, even in the second, into the third, into the fourth, they're like, this building, these fans, wow, what a testament to Seattle and the Pacific Northwest to launching hockey here. We've got this unique history, right? 100 years worth of history. The first Stanley Cup in all of the National Hockey League is from Seattle, and yet we hadn't had a team until 21-22, and now here we are, and excited to get underway, are ready for the 25-26 season.
Okay, I'm fired up. Bill Chapin, I know you are. Bill Chapin, thank you so much for explaining this, and continued success.
Thanks, Glenn. Appreciate it.